to join the Fever, and what's special about this opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm really excited. I had some stint there at Gold State. It was a great time. Went over, played with Australia, won a gold there, and that was great. So just to be back in the W and have another crack is really exciting. Really grateful for this opportunity here with the Fever, and just excited.
The Indiana Fever have just shaken up the WNBA by signing Australian forward Chloe Bibby, a bold move that might finally give Caitlin Clark the support she needs to lead the team to a championship, as Bibby brings both respect for Clark and a fierce commitment to doing whatever it takes to win.
Big news, breaking news, Chloe Bibby, who was recently on the Golden State Valkyries, has been signed to the Indiana Fever. This is not a huge surprise to me. I have mentioned it in multiple videos. She was doing really well with the Valkyries. I think she was only with them for about 5 games, while a lot of their players went over to Eurobasket.
Let's be real, if anyone can elevate Caitlin Clark's game while bringing the veteran presence this team desperately needs, it's Chloe Bibby. But what exactly makes this Australian forward the perfect fit for Indianapolis stick around? Because this signing could be the game-changing move that transforms the WNBA's most-watched franchise.
The thing I remember about Chloe was the fact that she could shoot. Right? That's the main thing I remember about her. Watching her games with the Valkyries, if y'all don't remember that, she was on the Valkyries. I think she played for the preseason and she got signed again, then played like 5 games. She finished with like 42% shooting from the 3. So she could hit, man. She could really.
If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe. The Indiana Fever, a franchise that's been tirelessly searching for the right pieces to support their generational star, has finally made a statement move that says they're serious about winning. After watching Caitlin Clark shoulder the load night after night, the organization is stepping up to give her the help she deserves. And who better to provide that support than Chloe Bibby? The Fever are building something special this season, and this might just be the turning point.
Chloe Bibby, the newest member of the Indiana Fever, her fit and whether she's a long-term fit for the Fever remains to be seen, but on the surface, on paper, it makes a lot of sense because this is a team that has been in dire need of, in my opinion, of a stretch 4. And that is what Bibby, skill set wise, is capable of doing. We don't have a huge sample size to work with. Obviously, she had a short spurt with the Valkyrie.
Caitlin Clark is out here breaking records like she's playing a video game on easy mode. Triple doubles, assists, milestones. She's collecting them like trading cards and rewriting the history books in real time. But even with all her individual brilliance, the Fever have struggled to find that championship-level consistency. What they desperately need is someone who can step up and truly complement Clark's unmatched skill set.
I remember specifically her shooting. She was shooting that thing, man. She was stretching the floor, and the Indiana Fever needs that. They need somebody that can help stretch that floor, make it more dangerous at that perimeter, make the defense respect that perimeter just as much as they respect the paint presence, right? So she can help with that.
The Indiana Fever finally woke up to what everyone else could see from a mile away. They needed a player with international experience, someone who thrives under pressure and delivers on the biggest stages. They needed Chloe Bibby. The only question now is, why didn't they make this move sooner?
There were a lot of fans where the Fever are too slow. They want to play slow it down, grind it out basketball. Doesn't seem that way. Doesn't seem that way by the player they just signed and the messaging that is going across there. So that has to be reassuring for a lot of the fans. And Chloe Bibby seems to have a good head on her shoulders, a good attitude, and a good...
We all know the Fever have been building towards something special. It's practically the storyline of the season. You know what I mean? Just when it feels like they've found their rhythm, they're still missing that one piece to push them over the top. Well, they might have just found it in Chloe Bibby. Now she's here, ready to support a superstar in Caitlin Clark, who's having the kind of sophomore season that legends or maybe even basketball fairy tales are made of. But let's not overlook the timing here. This is the same player who lit up the Fever earlier this season, 12 points in 24 minutes, clutch threes, total composure. And now, she's suiting up for the very team she torched. It's almost poetic.
Anna Turner is over there collecting dust. We need somebody off the bench that can come in with some size and rain threes until Damaris Dantis' shot begins to fall and we go out and we get one. Chloe Bibby. Last time we saw Chloe Bibby, she dropped 12 points against the Indiana Fever. Wait for it, in her WNBA debut. She shoots over 40% from the field. She shoots over 40% from three.
Sure, the Fever had to watch Chloe Bibby torch them from beyond the arc when she was with Golden State, but now they've flipped the script, creating a situation so seamless that even casual fans are calling it a perfect fit. What's truly striking, though, is that BBY can't even pretend this wasn't meant to be. She can't go back and act like she wasn't built for this moment. It's too perfect. The chemistry is already there. She was literally made for this fast-paced, three-point heavy system that head coach Stephanie White has crafted. The same officials who once overlooked her talent are now witnessing a player who fits snugly into a championship blueprint. But what's even more beautiful is the way BBY has embraced this opportunity with an authenticity and fire that can't be faked. She sees the potential. She feels the momentum. And it's too late to pretend otherwise. After proving herself on courts in Poland, Spain, and Australia, all roads have led here. You can't unsee that trajectory no matter how much anyone tries to downplay the significance of this signing.
Where were you when you got the news or got the call that the Fever was picking you up?
I was in China.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So how quickly were you, like, did you scramble mode then coming over to the States, like pack a bag and go?
Well, yeah, I was already in, just I went from San Francisco to China, and so then I didn't really get to go back to Australia. So just from China, I was like, well, I already have some stuff packed, so then just come back over here, back to America. So yeah, it was good. It all happened pretty fast, but as I said, it's super great.
At the end of the day, Chloe Bibby's arrival makes the Fever's championship dreams feel more real than ever. It's like watching a star finally get the teammate they've been waiting for their entire career. Sure, there are other talented players out there, but the perfect fit isn't always about the biggest name. It's about the right player at the right time. And let's be honest, Caitlin Clark deserves that kind of support. Oh, what makes this signing so special? Bibby isn't just another name on the roster. She brings real international experience and a championship caliber mindset to Indianapolis. During her time with the Golden State Valkyries this season, she averaged 6.4 points and 2.8 rebounds in just 13.2 minutes per game while shooting a blistering 42.1% from three-point range. Those numbers might not scream superstar, but they tell the story of a player who produces efficiently and steps up when it matters. What's even more exciting is how Bibby talks about this opportunity. When the Fever called, she was literally in China. But she didn't hesitate. She booked the first flight to Indianapolis. It all happened pretty fast, Bibby told reporters, reflecting on the whirlwind week that led to her signing. Just to be back in the W and have another crack is really exciting. I'm really grateful to have this opportunity here with the Fever.
Well, yeah, I was already in, so I went from San Francisco to China, and so then I didn't really get to go back to Australia. So just from China, I was like, well, I already have some stuff packed, so then just come back over here, back to America. So yeah, it was good. It all happened pretty fast, but as I said, super grateful for the opportunity.
Does it still feel chaotic now that you've been with the team for a day, or do you feel like a little bit settled now?
I feel a little bit settled. I have had a lot of sleep, which is great, so I think I've got over the jet lag a little bit, so feeling good.
You had the chance to go and play against this Fever team.
Yeah.
What kind of your impressions then, and how do you feel like you can fit into what they do are?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, really physical team, tough, fast-paced, and I like that fast, style. So I think that suits me a lot.
But it's not just gratitude driving Bibby, it's genuine excitement about what this team can achieve. She clearly sees the vision that head coach Stephanie White is building. The Fever is a really physical team. Tough, fast-paced, and I like that fast style, Bibby explained. So, I think that suits me a lot. Fast-paced, shoot the three ball, and I think that's what I do. Hopefully, I can find my stride here. That's the kind of mindset championship teams are built on. Bibby isn't coming to Indianapolis looking for personal glory or to steal the spotlight from Clark. She brings a team-first mentality and a clear understanding of her role. She knows exactly what this team needs and is ready to deliver. Her numbers tell an incredible story of international success. Before her WNBA journey, Bibby dominated overseas. In Poland's Basket Liga Kobiet, she was named league MVP, averaging 20.9 points and 5.9 rebounds per game. In Eurocup women competition, she stepped it up even further, posting 22 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 2.2 steals per game. These aren't just solid stats, they're superstar-level numbers that showcase what Bibby can do when given the opportunity to be a featured player.
These wave players, I kept saying there was one player that the Indiana Fever needed to sign, and today it happened. That's right, the Indiana Fever have officially signed Chloe Bibby. She showed up and showed out with all the teams that she was with in the preseason, especially with the Valkyries, and I kept saying she can spread the floor, she makes the three. She would be a perfect pickup for the Indiana Fever, except they took forever to sign her. So I was like, maybe they're not going to